Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Keto and the Chaos. My name is Tammy. It's Sunday, April 28th, 2019, and it's weigh-in day. Hey, everyone. It's a miracle. I survived this week. Barely. It has been rough this week, I have to admit. There were times where I was in serious panic mode, thinking I was never ever going to make it through. And here I am, Sunday, and I am still alive. It is a miracle. It was a really crazy week for me this week. We had a lot going on, and trying to organize it in my brain felt very overwhelming, which made my food become a momentous task that I could hardly deal with. I could hardly think about. Even just thinking about food made me really angry that I even had to worry about eating when I had so much else going on that I had to deal with, that I had to worry about food on top of everything else was extremely irritating to me this week. But we made it through. We did okay. There were multiple things that made me worry about the scale this week. Not that I really am caring right now, because literally could not care less about the scale right now. But I knew that it was going to be a rough week. Number one, because I was coming back to ballet on Wednesday after having taken a week off, which always tends to make my muscles really sore and tends to make me retain water, which it did. My weight started going up right away on Wednesday, and I wasn't surprised at all. I fully expected that. The second reason was because I was going to be eating a lot more prepared, snacky type foods that basically already make me retain water, but in order to get through the rest of the week, I was going to be eating more than normal, and so I knew that that was going to cause me some issues. I didn't feel really like I ate more than normal of those. I mean, I was planning to, but I don't know that I actually did. I honestly don't know. I'd have to go back through my videos, because at this point, everything I ate this week is kind of a blur. As you can see, I never even got out my What to Eat Wednesday this week. Working on that. It's still there. I've even recorded the entry, but I just have not gotten to editing it. It has just been so hard. If you guys were part of my life for even 5 minutes this week, you would feel really sorry for me, because it was really, really hard. It's hard to explain how things were difficult without actually living it and experiencing it. But yeah, we had picture day on Friday and Saturday for our dance studio. And you got to remember, my kids, if you watch my channel, Hide and Seek, you know how many classes my kids take at that studio. Even my 6-year-old takes ballet, tumbling, jazz, and hip hop. Is that all? Oh, and clogging. 5 classes at that studio, not counting the classes we take at other studios, just this one. Over the course of 2 days, preparing all the hair and makeup, all the costumes, making sure it's organized, making sure the kids know what to do next, because I can't help them at all. And I also had pictures, and I had to dress like Kitty from Kiss. So yeah, it was a lot. It was overwhelming, but we survived. Everybody was in their pictures, including me. I didn't collapse. I did stand for hours and hours and hours and hours without a break. I did work through my lunch. So I don't even know for sure what I ate, or if I ate. I don't even know at this point. I know I recorded whatever it was, but I don't know what I ate at this point at all. In fact, on Saturday, we left without any food at all for anyone, and without any money to buy any until we had people order pictures. So Dave had to leave after a few hours of collecting money from people in order to go buy us some food for all of our family, because we didn't have anything we could take that we could eat at the dance studio, because we were all out of everything. Oh, I feel like this angle is weird on my camera. I'm really out of it, you guys. So today is Sunday. I did not go to church. We decided we were taking self-care day. We all slept in. Every single one of us was exhausted yesterday. Poor little Ruby and Virginia and Eloise. And Jasper actually fared pretty well, because he actually let someone snuggle him to sleep for a nap in the middle of the day, which was way adorable. He doesn't even do that with me, so she's a lucky, lucky woman. Jeannie, if you're watching this, you got to know how blessed you are for that moment, because Jasper doesn't do that much, and that was really cute. So he did okay, but the girls were dying. We were all dying by the time we went home. I could hardly move when I got home last night. So this morning we slept in. I think I got up early before everyone else, and it was 10 a.m. So I don't even know when anyone else got up. I had a nice 2 hour, actually 2+ hour bath, and then I took a half an hour to stretch all of my muscles and try and work out all of the kinks and just take some time to really care for myself this morning. So it is like after 2 o'clock in the afternoon now. I haven't even prepared any food for myself yet at all. I haven't even thought about food. I've just been thinking about my poor body and trying to get it to feel a little bit more recovered. We have scheduled the chiropractor to come over this evening and help us get all back into alignment. He's so awesome. He comes right to our house and just brings his table and works on us in the living room, which is really, really nice. So I felt like today was a day that I had to take care of myself and let all of my church responsibilities go, which I feel like has been a really big blessing because I'm feeling pretty good. So blah, 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 blah. I keep talking. I do that when I'm exhausted. Sorry, guys. I know you're here for the weigh-in, and I hate dragging it on like that because I know some people just really want to know what I weigh and move on. So if that's you, I'm sorry. I hope you skipped all that. But yeah, let's just get to the weigh-in and deal with that. So as you can see, the reason I led up to this dramatic whatever for the weigh-in is that I had put on 7.3 pounds of water weight this week to hitting a whopping 185 pounds, which when I stood on the scale, like I honestly was not surprised at all. And like when I woke up this morning, my ring wouldn't budge like at all. It will not move. I can't get it off. So I'm really hoping the water comes back off so that I don't feel like I have to cut my ring, though it's such a cheap ring from Kohl's. I probably could just snip it with scissors. But regardless, I knew I was way waterlogged when I got up this morning. I felt it through my whole entire body. So I just took the bath and got out of the bath, and I was down, back down to 184. So we're working on that water, getting it to move out of me and whatever. But yeah, I kind of expected that my body was going to protest with a nice big water bush. That coupled with the fact that the last few days I have had severe vertigo when I wake up. I don't know if I'm getting ill. I just don't feel well. And I keep thinking it's keto flu, even though it's not. And it's like subconsciously, I'm so used to every time I feel crappy, just downing some Soleil water that I don't even know how much I took, but I took a crap ton more than I usually take. I finished off the whole entire vial in one day, which is probably, it could be 6 or 8 double tablespoons. So like, that's like what, 12 to 16 tablespoons of Soleil water. And I took at least a whole one in a day. So yeah, I probably overdid it a little bit on the sodium. My body's probably going, hey. And before that, I had been kind of low. So my body's overreacting to that whole mess. But you know what? I am like doing what I can do as long as I'm staying in ketosis. I mean, I didn't even hit 20 carbs yesterday, which is pretty crazy because lately I've been going between 25 and 30 some days. And I didn't even hit 20 yesterday. I just couldn't get there. Couldn't eat. Just was too busy. So that being said, how do I feel about being 185 pounds today? I don't really care. Honestly, like I've said a million times, it's a miracle if I make it through the spring, and May is the worst. So we have March, and then April is a little bit, and then May is like, all the way through. I'm just like, because once you photograph the dance studios, then you have to edit the photos, crop them all into the different things, save them all into the different folders, upload them to the print place, print them all out, package them all in separate packages, and deliver them to the dance studio in like 2 weeks time, and then start all over again with the next studio. So yeah, it's a lot of work, and it's a lot of time, and it's a lot of sitting at the computer. So my legs swell up and my feet swell up, and and my hands swell up from editing and stuff like that. Add 2 YouTube channels on the top of that, not to mention all of the dance recitals, dance practices, private lessons, and now Oliver's court appearance to the middle of all of that. And it's just like, it would make anybody's head explode if they had to do it. And homeschooling will be fly by night. They will be just they have a list of stuff that they can do, and they're just required to do 2 or 3 things every single day and just push through this month. We basically have finished up all of our classes. Our homeschool co-op is done. And so we don't really have any formal classwork all through May because that is how my life is. So anyway, you don't really care about any of that probably, but I just want you guys to know I'm okay. Don't care. I feel good. Actually, I feel like I look thinner. When I look in the mirror, I feel like I look thinner. I did my measurements and everything was the same except my bust is an inch bigger because of the water weight that tends to plump things up, which I don't mind, and a little bit around my waist and some in my calves. So honestly, it's really not bad. My neck, my here underneath my rib cage and my hips are all the same measurements. So I know I'm not putting on fat. It's just where I hold my water. And when I look in the mirror, I feel like I look really good. And I had to look at myself in the mirror for 2 whole days. And I feel like I look really good. When I can look in the mirror on picture day and not cringe every time I look in the mirror, it's a good day. It's a good day. So I'm really happy with where I'm at. I'm really happy with how things are going. I'm pushing through the best I can. I will do my best to get these videos out to you guys, but I have to be honest, it's like hard. It is really hard. I did the assumptions video and I've only gotten through half the assumptions recording them. I just can't get to even recording them, let alone putting them together in a video. So it'll come, but I don't know when. I am sorry, you guys. You guys are awesome for being patient with me during this hard time. I am going to do the best I can to being consistent, at least with a Sunday talking to you and maybe the live chats. But yeah, please forgive me if I can't get everything out that I normally get out because it is just really not possible. It is just really not possible. But I'm grateful for all of you, and I'm so glad that you're here still cheering me on and that you're here still helping me learn to teach and mentor and asking questions and just being genuinely awesome. Because you guys, I have the best subscribers on YouTube. I watch a lot of YouTube when I have my downtime, and I see a lot of people commenting on videos, and I just know after seeing so many other people's subscriber comments that I have the best subscribers ever. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for being with me on my journey. And thanks for hanging out with me if you made it to the end of this blah, blah, blah session. You're awesome. I know it wasn't like super, super long, but it's longer than normal. And I am a blabbermouth today, probably because I just spent 2 hours in the bath relaxing and I'm feeling good. But yeah, I appreciate you being here and listening. And if you made it this far, you deserve a crown because you're a queen or a king. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. We'll talk to you again soon.